Okay, so here's the review of the premium edition or first edition Optimus Prime from Age of Extinction. Now, likes of the previous video, like I said, this is the one that I don't prefer. I think he's too bulky, he's far too big, and I feel they just got lazy with like the transformation, stuff like that. Now, if I had to put that there, I don't know you'll be able to see. Basically, there's Prime sitting driving the truck. So yeah, it's not one of my favourite like displays for like Optimus Prime, but it's an Optimus Prime nevertheless. So let's see how we'd transform this one and like my thoughts on it. Now, compared to the other version, sword still goes under and it's got a better grip, but you can't put the sword on his back. So let's take the sword out just now. So it's just on two hooks there, and then you've got his big energon shield. Okay, truck moves pretty good. So to start the transformation, now in the box you'll get him as in robot mode, so again just follow these steps backwards and you'll be able to transform him. He is really simple to transform. So you're going to start with the cabin at the top, and just pull that out the back. And here's a bit it's sometimes tricky, especially when you're transforming. Now, you've got to take these bits off. You see there's a slot here and a slot on Optimus Prime, and they two have got to line up when they hook on. So just now, fold them in, do it to the other side, just unhook, bring it away and fold in. So instantly you see this is how it's really lazy, because there's Optimus Prime there in all his chrome glory. So, same as the last one, this is the legs. So you can just unhook that bit, unhook that bit, and straight away the legs just go straight under. So what you've got to do is fold this part in, and I'll just unhook the backpack, bring the backpack up, same again on the other side, just fold that bit in and unhook the legs, and you just line up again, they don't fold in. So basically you've nearly transformed them. So if we get them up, let's get the legs up, get him standing. So this is him standing. So you bring down his guard, flip out the arms, and they'll click in. Just pull them down, and as you can see he's literally hanging off, but you just fold it like that, clip in, and that's him transformed. Now this is obviously the first edition of this figure, and I'm not a big fan. Yeah, he's over chromed and he is really simple to transform, and he's also got the mouthpiece instead of the guard, but he's not one of the best ones. So if I put his sword in, which just goes in normal, and like the other version, shield's the exact same, hole, and just put the shield on, and that's basically him. Now this one was quite disappointing to me because of the likes of like the Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime, which is like the second coming of Optimus Prime in the movie toys, because the first one I felt was very basic, and then the second one they got it so perfect, and in the third movie they had like smaller versions when they really should have just brought out a brand new like leader class, but instead we got this and it's just so overchromed. So to me this is more of a model just to look at, as in like just for the collection. But yeah, as you can see, it's really overchromed, and it is very simple to transform. Now if I bring in, which I've still got here, the Black Knight knockoff version, you can see there's a massive height difference. So he's roughly a bit bigger than the Revenge of the Fallen, where he was just like a little bit bigger than like the deluxe editions of the movie character. And also one thing I do hate is the backpack, because it just looks really stupid. It's just too big and too bulky. So, do I recommend them as a toy? Yeah, like I said, this actual one here is my niece's Optimus Prime. I've got the exact same one that's on the shelf, so this is her one, and she plays with it. It's a truck to her, because it is really simple to transform. Like I said, these now, when they first came out, they were like £100, really dear to get hold of. Now I've seen them in certain shops for at least £30. If it's a young child and they want a good Optimus Prime toy, it doesn't take a lot of complex movements to transform them. This is probably the best one to get. And like so videos like this, like I've said in the past, they do help. So hopefully when they bring out Transformers 5, we get a brand new version of them. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the Knight, but the deluxe version is a better version of the Knight compared to this Optimus Prime. I'm not a fan. I just think he's far too bulky. There's not a lot of movement to do like poses or anything like that. So it is just basically what you see is just a big chrome Optimus Prime with a yellow sword and a yellow Energon shield. I have seen some repaints done to the sword to make it look good, but with this character they overchromed him, which is a shame really when you think on the other two versions, the Takara and the Hasbro one, they done the chrome just right, whereas this is Takara and they overchromed him, like in the legs, the shoulder pads, the chest and the front bit of the truck. But it is still another Optimus Prime, it's another one to the collection. So, like I said, I do recommend it for children, I do recommend it for collectors, but as a collector, just as you know, this isn't one of the best ones. But it is still good to have another Optimus Prime in your collection. For a small child, one of the easiest Optimus Prime to transform, and they will get a lot of fun out of it. So, thanks for watching, like and sub, and we'll do another review soon.